What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Anti-Gravity Group podcast. My name is Braden Carlson.
My name is Taylor.
My name is Shane, or as you might know me, Postart.
And my name badge says Matthew, but you can call me Macho Matt.
Yes, sir. Mafu is what it says this week. For those keeping up with the memes, Matt changing his name weekly on Riverside. What is up? Hold on, I gotta make an adjustment to yours, Taylor.
I forgot about that.
There it is. I just wrote the word teller, like pen teller. Okay. We are back, folks. We've been gone for a couple of weeks, but of course, if you're listening and you didn't know that we recorded like that, gotcha. Snaked you. We were smooth with it, and there was still episodes coming out every Monday. Whoa, Matt's got Kingsley the Rocket Dog. Look at him. He looks so thrilled to be here. Oh, the ears are growing up.
Sure is. Yep. Hello, everybody.
He makes more noise than Nigel, so maybe people will love it. Okay.
Anyway.
Well, oh no, here we go. We are back from Airfest, and we're going to do some recapping. We're going to talk about how awesome and fun of an idea it was to build a 10-inch Nike Smoke in 5 days, because we all had a bunch of fun and enjoyed that the whole time. But first, one of us has some big news. Macho Matthew Myers from Olathe, Kansas. Would you like to tell the people what happened?
He's pregnant. Sorry.
I got upgraded to a large chocolate shake at Brahms for the price of a regular shake this year at Airfest.
Remember when that happened to Shane, actually, and it was like the size of a large soda?
Yeah, so huge.
They gave the lactose intolerant guy 20 pounds of ice cream.
I thought he just ordered a large.
Yeah,
and then was
so.
like,
No.
this is way too much ice cream.
Dude, I would have. Oh,
No, I've got some sense, man. Come on.
Very little, but there is some there.
Yeah, not a lot, but
All right, Matthew, tell the people.
Well, thanks to everyone's perseverance and everything, I'm now level 3. Wow. Yeah.
That's right. Macho
I'll
Matt
believe
is
it
level
when I
3.
see the card.
All right. I got the stripe.
Well, there's actually a video of it, and we're going to roll that. But for people just listening, this part of the episode's not even going to be in it. And then at the end, I'm going to mention that you can watch it live. So, or not live, but on YouTube. But for now, we're going to roll this video that I put up. If you're on the Patreon for either the Anti-Gravity Group or Rocket Vlogs, you already had the opportunity to see this. But we're going to check it out now, and I'm just going to sit back and join the live stream and see what y'all have to say about this, because I worked for literal minutes on this video.
And
crappy.
it's ready to fly, right?
It's almost there. Gotta get off. Oh. Having my eBay altimeter sled here, and this is for the Redeeming Demon, my level 3 cert attempt. I'm not making the same mistake as I did before. Shane made me this pretty sweet sled here that says something about new 9 volts going here, so I'm going to try to actually listen to that. So, taking it out, removing all the old 9 volts that were in there from years ago. Got a brand new fresh package here. Got from the Home Depot, where doers get more done, and I'm opening it really enthusiastically. I'm just a bunch of sound bites. Okay. And then we're gonna put these over here so I don't.
Macho Matt, the human soundboard.
Throw those away.
Basically.
All right.
Shout out Eric for bringing a garbage can all the time.
Yeah, that was nice.
Hoping for a good flight.
Okay.
You getting nervous, Matthew?
Yeah, he explicitly
explicitly
asked me to make a video of that happening.
We have the video.
There's
Been putting them in?
yeah, there's footage.
I would like to point out here for people that think we're only mean to Matt, pay close attention to this next part.
Dude, there's a lot of reasons it couldn't work, but no. Okay.
Only if you boobs it up.
As long as your altimeter's beep right.
Yep.
When you put it on the pad,
Yeah.
get good beeps on both of them.
Dude, you know that there's more to it than just that.
Well, I'm saying what I see you doing, it looks fine.
There's more to life than beeps. You're right, Matt, but you're doing everything good.
Should I roll her in or should I fold her
You're
up?
doing it right so far. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it.
You mean the training wheels are off?
Right? It's your level 3.
That's true. I've never seen Taylor smile before.
Yeah.
You getting nervous, Matthew?
Yeah, a little bit.
I made point to ask as many times as possible.
Yay. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm excited.
You don't seem like it.
I am just, trying to make sure I got it all together. That's been my theme this whole time, is like making sure I have it all together. Because
It looks like a rocket.
what is it?
Oh, the smelling salts.
Springfield is flying toothpick.
You ready, Matthew?
Yeah, let's do this.
You look like a kid being forced to have a picture taken at Disneyland or something.
Oh, that's a loud one.
Yeah. Kind of an embarrassing shot here. All right.
You ready, man?
Whoa, whoa, that
Yes,
was
I
fancy.
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's an M2225 super white. We're expecting about 13, just about 13 on that. And yeah, I'm excited. This is my level 3 cert flight. And a little nervous now, now that it's out on the pad.
You'll be good.
But yeah, it'll be good. I had Braden and Dr. David Reese help me put it out there and everything else. So anyway, thank you to everyone for helping me get to this point, and we'll see how it goes. Woohoo!
All right, on to 62, Matthew Mayers from Shawnee is flying his
Matthew
Demon
Mayers.
Demon.
Yeah, he
This
always
is
calls
a
me that.
Wildman Demon on an M2225. Nice. Oh, this is his level 3 cert attempt. David Reese, are you watching?
You bet.
Thanks to Dr. Reese, Corey Brennan, the Rocket Bus.
Postart.
Postart, okay. Taylor, Jesse, and everyone for the love and support and helping me for my level 3. Oh, it's Macho Matt. Oh,
thanks, guys.
Good luck, Matt.
Thank you.
The I love you, Matt, from the crowd, dude.
All right, here we go. Good luck, Matt.
Enthusiastic
5,
laugh.
4, 3, 2, 1, push it. He really did.
Macho Man is
Ooh, it's really loud. It's so loud. Yeah, really let
Bobby.
them know that Macho Man. Wow.
Yeah, happy birthday, Corey. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm so glad I could do this for you.
The level 3 song being hilariously loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more signature I gotta make. It's gotta be a Sharpie. The big Sharpie too.
Oh my God, that's so sad. Do it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Eric caught it on camera. It was awesome.
Awesome. Sweet.
All right.
Proms? Whoa, I'm super red.
There it is.
Wow, I did it like the right time. Fin, 4 fin, L3.
There it is, folks. Macho Matt is level 3.
Whoa. Thank you all.
Rafe says, where's the paint on that rocket? It was gray. There was paint on it, though. It also was the max altitude on that. I'm also building a demon. I want to see if I can get away with a 10K waiver. No, definitely not. How high to go, Matt?
10,825 feet. I think it was.
Oh, I thought it was over 11, but okay.
I thought it was 11 too, but remember there was the long beep that is a 0 and not a.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
It does kind of make sense,
Seems
though. 'Cause-
low.
Well, but he was expecting 13 to be about 13 on the M1550, right? So
Yeah.
We lost a little impulse. M1550 was not delivered, so Matt made a last.
He got the
call.
Garmin money. He got the Garmin money out and said, "I'm going to buy a motor and do it anyway."
I wanted to try it, so I did it. Thanks to I think David was really helpful in like being like, "Yeah, you got this. Just get a motor. Let's just do this."
Yeah, we like to hear it, dude.
Yeah, there you go, Rob. Get out of your funk and finish your level 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. All right. It's so weird to see Braden on the other side of the camera. Have you ever watched a video that I've made? There's like 90% of what my videos are is not me on the camera. I love, dude, there's been an influx of comments just pouring in with appreciation for the awesome videos that we get of rocket launches. So nice work, Nafu, Taylor. Shane actually does it sometimes, but they'd be like, yeah, you guys are really good at this. I love the videos that you guys make. Dude, it's never going to end. Yeah, so nice work, everybody.
Yeah. I will say, I get those in person and I tell them, well, it's all Braden.
Thank you.
Because I know they're not talking about my channel. I'm not, they say, I love your videos. I'm like, oh, you mean it's all Braden. Even if they are talking about my videos, I'm just going to tell them, yeah, that's all Braden too.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. And incidentally, if you're curious where my awesome shaky footage of Matt's level 3 was, as I stepped up there to record his rocket launching, the battery in my camera died. So I didn't have time to run back to the flight line and get another battery. And I wasn't about to be like, hold on, everyone stop for a second. I'm going to miss Matt's video. So Macho Matt is level 3, folks. So next week, we're going to have Matt talking about some aspirations he has for using his newfound level 3 certification. You said you were going to buy an 5500, right?
3400.
I
thought it was an 6000.
Oh.
Well, he talked about that, but it didn't fit in the Punisher, remember? And he was like, I really want to celebrate by paying in full for the Punisher to fly all on my own.
That makes sense, yeah.
Sounds like now that I'm level 3, I make level 3 Garmin money too.
Right? Yeah, you go up and they're like, oh, guys, he can buy N's and O's now. We better give him a raise.
He needs the money.
It's gonna get ugly fast,
dude. Now you can fly that. You can do the level 3 thing and fly that L motor you've had for a long time.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. Did we all do that? My dad and I both flew L1040s after our level 3 flights. That was like our next flight. Shane, you did it, right? L1940 after your level 3 flight.
That was before.
Oh yeah, you did
multiple years before.
Yeah, Shane asked on all of us and did an O motor after he got his level 3 flight. Well, Matt, fly your L2200 and then you can be in the cool kids club with my dad and me.
All right.
Now Matt can build a space shot, says Rob Doherty. Yeah, I forgot. You have that on the docket.
I need to put together the 3D printer that I bought from Taylor, so that way, I can make a little model, do some scale, some whatever, static testing, dynamic testing, whatever you want to call it.
Wow. Using a 3D printer for space shots. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
If you want to know what space shot we're talking about, you're going to have to go back and find the episode where we talked about Macho Matt space shot.
He could have drawn up some plans and talked about it on the last episode.
Oh, true.
That's very true.
Or next episode.
No, it'll be the last. The next episode. You're right. Yeah.
Dude, it's so weird how time works.
Yeah, well, we wanted to put this one that we're recording now out first, even though we recorded it second and live because it's about Airfest and the Nike smoke. So we're
like Nike joke.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry. I hope you fucking choke, dude.
Ooh.
Oh, did I show? Oh, I did show Matt the Nike smoke song. That one, unfortunately, not friendly for the family airwaves. Unfortunately, you'll have to join the AGG Patreon after dark for that one.
After dark,
the 18+ section.
Wow.
But anyway, let's talk about what we all did at Airfest, because I flew a rocket twice, the same rocket, twice in one day. My mini mag that I decided last second to bring to Taylor's and finish the rain paint job. I flew it on an i800 VMAX with motor deploy and got in trouble for doing that because apparently it's explicitly disallowed. I knew it was like iffy whether or not it would work. I didn't realize you're actually like by the rules not supposed to do that. So my bad, everybody. And then I flew on an i285. That was fun.
I flew 2 rockets.
No, 3.
What was the third? I flew the banana on a
two.
J350.
Yeah.
No, you flew 3. You flew 3.
The banana on J350 went way too hard.
That was
it was
awesome.
insane.
It was sick.
And then that's when we had the really low. Oh, I flew the Skeeter that I built on a i357, and then I did the math. Turns out it did come down really fast, like you guys told me, and I got lucky. It didn't break a fin.
And look, how fast was it?
19 feet per second.
Ooh. What shoe was that?
Was it 40?
Recon 40. So we got to
Okay.
think that one, Matt.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad that you.
Yeah, I'm saying.
And then
But,
you flew another one.
I flew my Lance Beta on a David Reese 1750 blue.
And that was sick.
Yeah, it was. Really
It was
cool.
sick, yeah. And then we prepped our fat boys and did not fly them.
Taylor needs to fly the banana on a J570, says the Rocket Channel. I know, and we both had one at the field. I was trying to push him to do it.
I didn't have a case.
Someone would have loaned you one for sure. We asked. You just didn't really want to.
It is tempting, but
Do it at Midwest Power. Dude, the big banana's going to have to be K and L's now.
Yeah. I want to put the J570 in the small sumo.
Oh, yeah, that would go crazy
That would be
hard,
sick.
too, actually. Postart?
The motor
Tell
goes
him-
into the nose cone.
Tell them about your weekend.
I only got to fly one rocket. I only brought 2, so 50%, but still not ideal. It was my 3-inch Punisher on also a David Reese 1750 blue load. Went hair under 10 grand, but it looked cool and sounded cool. Fully prepped the Fat Boy, got all the charges ready, electronics ready. Was going to test fly it on a K550. Shout out Eric Beavers. And got it all fully prepped. I was waiting for Braden and Matt to get back from retrieving his level 3. And then I was going to go put it on the pad. And then we got hit with a fun little rainstorm.
A pretty
Ooh.
aggressive one, I might add.
Yeah.
Turned into some puddle type situations kicking around. But yeah, it was overall the whole weekend. The weather was not what you would like to call ideal. So I'm going to talk about the Punisher 2.6 contest here in a second, but I do want to address this real quick because Colin Brum asked in the chat, wait, why weren't you supposed to do motor deploy? There is a reason that Warp 9 does not have motor deploy options, and VMAX came with it, but it's very iffy. The propellant burns so fast that on the motor shutdown, it can tend to, I guess it'd be from a vacuum effect, but it extinguishes the delay grain. So sometimes it just doesn't work, which is fun. But yeah, it's something like generally accepted that it's like 50-50 that the motor deploy will actually work. So mine did, but yeah, not supposed to do that. I didn't know that you're not supposed to. I just knew that it was sketchy, but I aimed it down range. It was fine. Also, I dropped the Stream Elements tip link if you want to contribute to the AGG fund. We're going to try and fly the big Punisher again at LDRS. So we're going to start trying to rack up some funds to do so. Now we've got new merch coming relatively soon. I'm wearing one of the sample prints right now, but they're not quite ready to go out yet. But hopefully within the next couple months, they'll be done and situated. and we will have them situated. Rain like LDS 42 in Potter. Yeah, it was just like that. Fortunately, not standing in mud this time, but it wasn't a whole lot better. Just that your shoes didn't wind up weighing 50 pounds walking from a canopy to your car. But
I want to talk to Rob. I want to talk to Rob's point of on the roller coaster theme. I want to see a 3-stage called Top Thrill 2. It took me a second to think about that, but I think that's a pretty fun idea because Top Thrill has technically 3 launches, so I could see, a 3-stage making sense there. So yeah, maybe that could be in the pipeline.
So Matt's going to go straight to 3-stage.
Yeah, why not?
Show us how to do it.
And maybe 6-stage at some point too. It seemed like that was easy enough.
I know this isn't a roller coaster podcast, but it's not 3 launches. I don't care what anybody says. It's a launch and 2 boosts.
Oh,
not launches. It's BS.
Still a launch. It's a rolling launch.
Yeah,
I don't. That's How many times have you heard that in the Cobb Subaru world, Taylor? It's annoying every time, right?
Well, sounds like someone's upset they haven't ridden Top Thrill 2.
Ooh.
I am, but who cares?
I'm upset that I saw it but didn't get to ride it, but whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whatever. Eels.
It's fine. I got to ride Manta before either one of you. So the guy who never goes on roller coaster trips got to experience it first. Okay. So the Punisher 2.6 contest turned into quite the challenge, but not the challenge that we all thought it was going to be initially. Obviously, a bunch of people had planned to fly some pretty nasty motors. There was, I believe, 3 different people ready to try and make a Loki L1040 work, which doesn't even fit in the rocket. So people were going to overhang rocket motors out the back a little bit. And we were looking at seeing some really fast and really high flights, but the weather had some other plans. So I implemented a new rule at the beginning of contest day, and I said, look, if we have an open waiver, we're going to fly because the weather looked bad all weekend. I didn't advertise this to people at the time on that Saturday because I didn't want to incentivize people not to fly, but it was so bad that I thought no one was going to be able to. And if nobody was able to get a qualifying flight in, I was going to roll it over into Sunday, which foreshadowing would have been way better. But we got what we got. Chris Phillips and Art Hogue both stepped up and decided to get the party started, and they flew G125s to, I think, I can't remember the exact heights. I think Chris's was 577 and Art was 622 or something along those lines. But I implemented a new rule that if your rocket went into the clouds, you were disqualified, because if somebody flew into the clouds and that was used as a gauge to be like, hey, we can't fly that high, that rocket went into the clouds, then that person has a qualifying flight that's X altitude that now nobody else is allowed to try to get to for this time being. So if it went into the clouds, disappeared in the clouds, then you were disqualified. I want to say thank you to Zach Twig, who sat there all day and volunteered with us and helped us keep an eye on all the contests. He just volunteered to help us out and put up a brand new Fluctus for the second place prize, which was really cool of him. And even further, I tried to give him an iMotor. I tried to give him a G138. I tried to give him a t-shirt. I tried to give him a bunch of stuff for volunteering, and he wouldn't take any of it. So very huge shout out to Zach Twig. Thank you for being there and helping me out with all that, because it was a tough call in certain situations. It was hard to see the rock, like the cloud deck was pretty much sitting right at 2,500 feet, and there was a little bit of a break in it here and there. But ultimately what ended up happening was Art Hogue won with what did he, H175? Is that what he flew?
I-175.
Oh yeah, I-175. And it went like 2,642 feet or something like that. And he caught one of the luckiest little breaks in the cloud deck where there was just a little bit higher. We could see the rocket the whole time. So I was like, okay, count it. He ended up taking first place. So the rocket designed to fly on aggressive motors and weigh nothing contest to demonstrate just how capable they are. The altitude was 2,600 feet. But on the contrary to like that seeming like the antithesis of what that rocket should be about, I think it's a really good representation of the whole reason I wanted that rocket in 2.6 was that in theory, I was like, you can fly it on H through L and it'll be fine across that whole range. But it turns out G through L is more like it. You could do G125. You could probably do a G80. If you really wanted to, it's going to go like 400 feet. But Art Hogue ended up taking first place and winning the 6-inch Ultimate Punisher. Thanks again to Wildman for putting that up as a prize. And second place went to Nicole Beavers. I think 1833 was her altitude on an H550. And she won the Fluctus set. And I want to give a couple honorary mentions. One to Colleen, because she had what would have been a qualifying flight to 2,900 feet in one of those lucky breaks in the clouds, but she didn't check in first. So I felt really terrible because obviously I can't make an exception for the one person not checking in when the other 15 people who entered the contest did check in properly. And then she flew another one and it went into the cloud deck, so we couldn't count it. And then she went to fly a third one and her rocket came in ballistic. So I felt terrible, and I just wanted to say sorry to Colleen that it worked out that way, and hopefully the rocket situation is okay. But yeah, that was a tough one. And another honorary mention to Don Vetter, because like I said, if it had worked or waited till Sunday, it would have been perfect because the weather was actually really, really nice Sunday. There was still some clouds rolling in and out, but we had a couple windows to really high altitudes. Don Vetter flew his competition 2.6 Punisher on a CTI L265, and it went like 20,500 feet, and he recovered it in like 15 minutes. So had that been a competition day, that would have been a really, really difficult flight to go up against for everyone else in the competition. So, yeah, man, it was a lot of fun. It didn't quite go the way we wanted it to, but I'm glad people still got to enter and still got to have a good time. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Adrian too, who probably was my favorite way of skirting the rules. Because I did say any 54 millimeter motor was allowed and that you couldn't modify the rocket. So he made a composite cased motor that he had to put in from the front that was 54 millimeter for like the length of the motor tube, 12 inch or 8 inches or whatever it was. And then there was a phenolic transition inside the motor case to 2.6. And then it basically just filled the rest of the rocket up minimum diameter. And he didn't get a chance to fly it on a competition day either, but he flew it Sunday and the motor worked. It took off pretty crooked, and I think it went like 16,000 feet or something like that. But yeah, super cool, super creative. I'm glad that people had a lot of fun. And Art Hogue has requested that I run the contest back because he wants to fly the rocket on the motor he designed it to fly on. So we might have to give it a shot, but it was pretty cool. So thanks to everybody who partook. And sorry it didn't quite work out the way we wanted it to, but that's rocketry, right? That's just how it goes sometimes. And I'm glad all my co-hosts had a lot to chime in on here. Shane slapping his microphone was the most input we got from anybody else. I guess I'll just keep going for 10 minutes like a radio host.
No, it was definitely fun to watch. I think the fact that everybody had to kind of like think on their toes with the change in the ceiling and the weather or whatever made it even more fun. Like seeing people try to get creative, and there was some competition like, oh, this person got a little bit higher, I'm going to try to put it on this motor and whatever. I thought that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was fun to watch
the competition.
The people that had like Art and Chris and a few other people were just like scouring Chris Short and Wildman's trailer, just like trying to have a motor ready to go for like varying altitudes. So the second there was a ceiling to it, they could slam that motor in it and go again.
Yeah.
Super fun. Because like I said the rocket had to be built stock and set up stock, but you could have flown motor deploy and I would have let it slide. Because like on a technicality, if we read the rules, it says that any 54 millimeter motor is allowed. But I was like, at this point, I'm not going to be that much of a D. like, sorry, that doesn't count. You flew a 38. Like at that point, people are just going to start beating me on the flight line. So But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, shout out to Jonathan Gabriel as well, who did a shakedown flight of his Punisher RV the day before the contest and lost his GPS signal and lost the rocket. So didn't get to even have a chance to enter.
Yeah.
It was a mess, dude, but it was a fun mess. All right.
There was some nice builds, that's for sure.
Should we talk about the AGG 10-inch Nike Smoke build?
No.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Braden.
I guess.
Boy, do we have egg on our face? You know, remember when we were like, hey, we got it. I was listening to the beginning of the podcast episode before we went to Kansas City, where you're like, I'm overly confident in it, and I was like, no, I mean, yeah, but it's because it's gonna be easy. We'll just have it done, and it'll be no problem. I think for the most part, it went pretty okay. The assembly of it,
Yeah, it's the details.
yeah, that's what's funny is really easy for us to be like, dude, the Punisher, we built that thing in like 2 days, and the Arcus, we built that thing in like 3 days, and we just like it just worked, and we kind of just like subconsciously omitted the extra week of setup and finishing the rocket that we came back to before we flew it the first time. And kind of forgot that that's going to have to also happen in the 5 days of building in this case. We're like, how hard could it be to sand and fill and paint and build an electronics bay and cut up all the shock cord and have it all perfect and ready to go in 5 days?
I will say we did that recovery setup really quick, but it's only because we copied and pasted the Arcus setup.
Yeah. But yeah, it was pretty daunting. I'm not going to lie. Okay, actually, I have a question for each of you. Matt, you were only there for like the first 2 days, so I don't know. You kind of left.
He was only there for the fun part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is fun. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
That's what I was going to get at here was, would you, Shane and Teller, would you say that it was fun to build the Nike Smoke at this point? I think looking back, we'd be like, yeah, that was a good time. It was like a little stressful.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think we found the limit. Would not do again, but still fun. But like exponentially less fun as we got closer to leaving.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
I would say first 3 days fun. And then as we get more tired and more start running out of time, the fun just kind of went away. But
I think
I just wanted to play on the racing sim and not build the rocket anymore.
Yeah.
Which in hindsight, that would have been a good call because we didn't fly it anyway.
Yeah. I think a checklist would have helped us a lot too, because we were like, all right, where this is this and this. And it's like the last day right before we're getting ready to leave. And we're like, we got to do motor retention. Oh, we have to cut a block.
The rail buttons.
Yeah, cut a block to back the rail button. And just like a bunch of really small stuff. Like, oh man, we probably should do a huge fillet on the inside of the nose cone because there's nothing blocking or like stopping it from coming out of the rocket, but it can not go in any further because it's far enough up in the nose cone. So it was a whole thing. And we just weren't as prepared as I think we thought we were. But fortunately, if and when the Rocket Logs app ever gets finished, we can use checklists with that to proceed with building big rockets. Should we talk about the painting disaster, dude?
Yeah. I mean, it started off good.
Well, I think good enough, like, just for looking at it, but I was, like, genuinely upset with myself for how bad the white paint went on the fin can. Because, like, at the end of the day, I'm not a carpenter, right? I just built a workbench and I had to message you, Taylor, consistently about what I should and shouldn't be doing and what I didn't need to do to make it strong enough. Or I'm like, I have all this. And you're like, yeah, no, you don't need any of that. 2x4s are quite strong, actually. at the end of the day, though, what I can do is paint a rocket and make it look pretty. So
Yeah. I have seen your paint jobs and they are quite nice. That was not the best.
so you see what had happened was we put a huge amount of filler primer on the fin can. If you haven't watched the videos actually up, Corvette Rocks clearly watched it because he said, "What was up with Matt and that drill?" Did you watch
Matt
the video,
things.
Matt?
What was it when I was drilling through a bulk plate?
It was when you had the bulk plate on the drill in your hand and you throttled up the switch and it like whipped your wrist.
Yeah, that was not good. I don't know. I think I stepped up too quickly in size. I
think I'm pretty sure Matt was just demonstrating improper practices so that you can stay safe when you're using a drill at home.
Yeah, that's right.
I believe that was the goal, right?
Step up in small size.
It was Matthew Myers playing the character of Macho Matt,
right?
Building our big rocket,
right? Yeah. A lot of people don't know that, but like when he's on, and he will like fully commit. Like he
was committed during that.
Yeah, he was locked in.
He drank like 20 Diet Dr. Peppers, and he was going off the rails.
It was impressive.
Thanks, guys.
Dude, just fired up. So yeah, commitment to your character. We're really proud of you, Matthew Myers from Olathe, Kansas. But if you didn't watch the video or you just need the context here, the Nike Smoke we kept calling them tooth crowns. There's basically plywood Nike Smoke fin stubs and 3D printed crowns that got glued onto those stubs so that the fins would be the proper size and shape to be scale, even though the nose cone's not scale. But I can keep talking about that forever. It's not going to make it scale until Taylor makes a scale foam one. But we did tip to tip 6-ounce glass, and then we finger painted a bunch of West 410 on there and largely Postart sanded that while our rental car was at Firestone getting new brakes for 8 hours. 8 hours to do rear brake pads. I don't want to like toot my own horn here, but last time I had to replace brake pads, it was actually at Taylor's house because one of my pads chucked off the backing plate on the Fiesta on the way there. And I changed both the rear pads and the Fiesta in like 28 minutes. So all I'm saying, and that's with the calipers, you have to twist the piston back in. If I could just put a C-clamp on those, I'd be done in 10. So I know it's a shop and there's all these procedures, but when I left after I dropped the car off at 7:30 with an appointment and went and got breakfast and came back 3 hours later and was still in the parking lot, I was mad. Okay. Anyway, Postart was sanding to make sure it was like as smooth and nice as we needed it to be, or well, not wanted it to be, but could get it to be within the time frame we were working on. Postart sanded it all out, and then I hammered it with some Rust-Oleum filler primer, like 3 coats before we proceeded with the white. What had happened was I started spraying the white paint, and it was sticking great because it was filler primer. And then I got onto the airframe where there was no filler primer because we were just spraying the 2 times white right on top of the finished tube that Taylor sanded. And I kept spraying it heavy like there was primer underneath it. And it did not stick like there was primer underneath it.
I think if we just, the biggest mistake was just the decision to not use primer.
Yeah. Across the board caused us some issues.
Yeah.
So I mean, I got like 4 or 5 coats of white paint on it, and eventually, like, you honestly, from like even like 4 or 5 feet, you don't notice them. And I was lucky that I happened to be spraying the rail button side at the time. But I was really upset that I did so poorly. So also, somebody asked, but I think it was 4 cans of 2 times white paint on the fin can section and 3 on the upper section and 2 on the nose cone. I think that's what it broke down to. It was like 8 to 10 cans overall for just the white. Somebody was asking. So I highly recommend, if you have the option, to use a compressor and a paint gun. It makes the process a lot faster. Go for that. But Taylor, you want to talk about the lovely Rust-Oleum fluorescent paint? And while you're talking about it, make sure, should you saturate it or?
So Braden and I have both used the Rust-Oleum fluorescent successfully on our Nike smokes, as some people call it, illegally.
Both sitting in your garage at the time, looking fantastic.
Oh,
Taylor's breaking stuff.
Yeah, just speaker flew off my desk.
Like keep the profanity inside.
Nice, yeah.
Thank you.
He doesn't want any more sound bites.
Good job.
Yeah.
No, it just wasn't serious enough. If my monitor had flung off, you would be hearing some stuff.
Yeah. Some expletives.
Yeah, so there's actually 3 Nike Smoke Gaze in my garage right now that have good fluorescent paint. And one that's failed. The failed one happens to be 10 inches. We may have just built it. Very critical that you put it over primer and that you don't saturate it. What did we do? We
said, I mean, you can throw me under the bus for this one. That's fine. If people who watch me paint stuff are like, it shouldn't work like that. But the Rust-Oleum 2 times, like, you can just flow it like car paint.
It does. Yeah. It just lets you do it, whatever you want, and says, yeah, you want better paint? Just put more on.
Yeah, you have to really F up to get it run with the American accents 2 times Rust-Oleum, which is why it always blows me away when people are like, I only use Krylon. I only have problems with Rust-Oleum. I'm like, I think you're overthinking it. If something's going wrong with the Rust-Oleum, it's too easy. But yeah, so I go in there and I just start saturating it. So anyway, I started blasting and went a little heavy handed with it. And turns out if you get that heavy handed with the fluorescent paints, they shrink and you get like the Black Rock Desert ground texture going, which is crazy because there's no way I didn't saturate my Nike smoke fins, but I do think I put white primer down first.
Yeah, I think the primer is pretty critical. You had all that thick white paint trying to outgas, and you threw the fluorescent over it, and it just cracked it.
Just sopping wet, too. I saturated the hell out of it, too.
Do we have any cool pictures of it?
We are fully saturated.
I posted some pictures of it on Patreon. So if you're on patreon.com/rockyvlogs or patreon.com/AGGpod, is it pod or podcast?
Podcast.
Ooh. Well, now's a good time to check so we can advertise it. It is AGG Pod. Nope, just
Cast.
Pod. Nope. Patreon.com. Matt, stop confusing the people. I'm trying to plug it. Patreon.com/AGG Pod. If you want to see behind the scenes content, early releases of the Patreon or of the podcast episodes with no ads. Or if you want to make a one-time contribution, you're watching live right now, check out that link at the top of the chat, Stream Elements, where you can contribute to the AGG fund without a certain platform we put this on taking a cut of it, because they take 40%. Anyway, carry on. Saturate it. Yes? Is that what we're supposed to do?
No.
Oh, don't saturate it. Okay, I forgot.
Yeah. Take her easy.
So what was our solution from there?
Make a really late night run to Home Depot right before they close and try to find the closest color. And then that led to us taking a gamble on a paint that none of us had used before or really seen before. And it ended up being awesome paint. Now, the color's not really what we want. It's a little pumpkin-y, but boy, did it cover and not crack.
Yeah,
that was cool.
You didn't even have to saturate it for it to cover well.
No, it's really amazing how they were able to get it to color. That was Glidden Max something. But I mean, we used half a can just to get the craziest coverage on these big fins.
Yeah, and honestly, like from far enough away, it looks pretty good, right? Like no 2 Nike smokes have the same color fins, and that's probably even true of real ones. I still think, Taylor, if you're going to sand it and paint it again, we should just go with the copper fin can and the olive drab for the rest of the rocket.
No, I don't want to.
but it looks so bad and cool.
Bad as in bad or bad as in cool?
No, it doesn't
That
look
is in
good.
S.
But, like,
It looks ugly.
it does, but that's military rockets are ugly. That's what people don't seem to grasp.
They
Then
don't
we
have
built the
to
perfect
be.
rocket.
Yeah, that's why like my Honest John having the fiberglass texture that didn't feel like sanding. I'm like, yeah, it's texture. If you go touch a real Honest John, it probably feels like sandpaper. What did I do? I did another one that I used that as an excuse. I can't remember what it was now, though. I was like, oh, the Jayhawk. The Jayhawk and the Bowmark.
Weren't you peed off about the Jayhawk finish, though?
Yeah, I mean, it actually turned out a little bit better than it. Once there was 85 decals on it, then you can't really tell.
Yeah,
the Bowmark,
man,
I remember
decals really do it.
because I couldn't really sand the fillets on the Bowmark that much without just digging into the balsa. So I decided I was going to say that they were scale stick welds and just paint over top of them. And that thing looked really good right until it tried to bend in half on an H220.
I need to finish mine and fly it on an H220 so I can prove to Braden that my Bowmark's better.
Oh, we got our first donation, an anonymous contribution for $13.78. I don't know if it's supposed to be anonymous or not, but I think on PayPal it goes ahead and tells me who it was anyway.
I think the comments have gone ahead and told us.
Oh, have they? Yes.
Yeah.
Use that 1378 wisely, says Connor. Thank you very much, sir. The first tip of the evening. I think, Taylor, when you say finish your Bowmark, you mean start. Is that correct?
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to start it to finish it. Yeah.
You said it would prove to him that yours Bowmark's better. Wouldn't his Bowmark better since it didn't fly straight? You would want yours to Bowmark worse.
I guess so.
Right. You would want it to rocket better and Bowmark worse.
Yeah.
Matt, you look like you're about to say
fly
something.
better.
You look like you woke up from a nap, Matt.
I kind of feel like I'm waking up from that. F. I wanted a closer up picture of the crackly bits on the Nike smoke fin. I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it from Airfest. How sad is that?
Ooh, yeah, you should have looked close. That's what people kept. People keep coming up and they were like, "Where's the Nike smoke?" I was like, "It's in the van. You can look at it, but don't look too close though, because you'll see some ass in there."
Yeah, where's the big rocket? Don't you usually have it out? Not this one.
No, it's top secret.
Yeah, it's a government project.
Yeah, we can't be talking about that. Sorry, move along. But yeah, so all that for the Nike Smoke to stay sat in the van all Airfest weekend, unfortunately. Really, we could have pushed and had it flown Sunday, but imagine if we had done that and then it started pouring. That would have been the worst thing ever, trying to get that thing out of there.
Yeah.
So I think we made the right call. There was really no opportunity Monday either until the very end when they closed the waiver. So Nike Smoke flying at Airfest. No, not Airfest. We just tried. The Nike Smoke will be flying at Midwest Power, Princeton,
West Power,
Illinois.
Yeah.
Midwest Power. Do you remember the song, Matt? I wrote a song called Matt West Power.
No, you need to put it up in the songs directory.
I just don't know if
neither of us remembered it either, Matt.
What?
Yeah,
Wait,
I couldn't remember it, but there is a good line where it says, "Thank you, Midwest, for all this lovely power," and I thought it was pretty funny.
Dude, what the crap? Where are these songs at?
They're in the archive.
I think that was a one and done. Yeah.
I can't just give you full access unlimited to them. You know what it was? Is you slapped my Fifth Avenue on the ground, and I decided you didn't get to have it.
Oh, whatever.
You're going to get in between a fat guy and candy, Matt? This is what you get.
Dang. I've learned my lesson.
Well, but yeah. So we're going to try and fly the Midwest Power. I'm going to try and fly my 5.5-inch Polecat Nike Smoke that is still at Taylor's house on an M2250 at Midwest Power as well. I think we're gambling a little bit trying to have more than one rocket ready to fly at Midwest Power.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that the SE weather at Airfest has unlocked solid Midwest power. What if we get to park in the field, dude?
I don't know.
That
man.
was sick.
I feel like we're
The
jinxing
dream.
it by just
knock on
we
wood,
have such
everybody.
big
Yeah.
plans.
Yeah. What Macho Matt, are you going to take your M1550?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's what we like to hear.
That's
Postart,
right.
you don't. Oh, your fat boy's still in
Yep.
Kansas City.
The old
What-
big back.
I looked that up. It's not a very good thing.
Well, I mean, some people like it.
True. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess. Are we not going to drag race the Skeeters?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we are.
Dude, that's like 7 rockets planned to be
Whoa.
flown Midwest power.
Or Matt,
yeah.
what are you doing the second weekend in October?
I don't know. What are you doing?
Possibly flying rockets.
Oh, Fun Fly?
Well, yes.
Flun
Okay.
Fi.
What's they do a 2-day in October now.
Oh, in Argo.
I'm not going to go. I'm probably not going to go both days, but
Okay. I'll keep that. I'll
It would
keep
be-
that on the list.
I have
Oh,
a
Liam
lot. It
asks-
would be we could drag race there and then have more fun at Matt West Power.
All right. All right.
Liam asked, does your fluorescent paint dry really quick? Because mine from Rust-Oleum dries in like 5 minutes. Yep, that's the stuff we used.
If it's
Canadian
not
Six says-
saturated.
yeah, if you don't saturate it real heavy. Canadian 6 says, we have discount spray paint up here in Canada for $3.50 a can. Limited colors, but it works well. The only thing is all the labels are in every language but English.
That sounds
That's
fun.
awesome.
You don't need.
What part of
you don't
Canada
need-
are you in? Is it French? Maybe you can read that. I don't know where you are.
You don't need words to describe color. You just need the color.
Pathuch one says the
It's
crackle
true.
finish or rocket herpes. Yeah, I, mean,
Oh,
I guess.
I hate
Look,
that.
I understand it, but I'm not happy about it. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. Taylor,
Are you getting some of those shirts made?
well, there's nothing on the back. This was just to test the logo, and we have to have.
I kind of
Sam-
like the little one.
Oh, I mean, we can. They'd be cheaper that way. I wonder, would
Well, I
people
mean,
buy these like this? I think they're fun. That's why I kind
I
of
don't
like it. Sam, the is not like super, you pretty much can't tell it's there.
Oh, yeah.
So she's
So
gonna
revision.
Yeah, she's gonna big back that up a little bit so we can.
I mean, I'd like to have something on the back, but I kind of like the little one too. Something subtle, you know.
Mm-hmm.
just a giant picture of the Punisher with all of us going like this. You know, something classy, something laid back. Taylor, you're not going to balls. Matt, you're not going to balls. Shane, you're not going to balls.
Wow. Balls out.
Nope.
I will be there, but this is my official resignation announcement outside of the Patreon that I will not be flying my N1560 rocket there. Because I'm leaving early for Black Rock, and when I got back, I still didn't have the fin material. So I have it now, but it's just a dumb project. I've already waited 4 years. It's a dumb project to try and rush through, so we'll just kick it out another year. I'm going to start building it relatively soon, I think, but I said that like this time last year as well. No, I said it after balls last year, but Joe Barnard's going to cut the fins for me, so that having the fins will actually be like a good motivator to get started on it. And then from there, we ball, I suppose, as the kids say. I thought about maybe going to Mud Rock. You want to go to Black Rock in July, Taylor? Or June? Whenever it is.
Yeah, kind of.
I kind of want to check it out, too. The name doesn't have the correct allure, but we could rent a car.
People say besides the possibility of mud, the weather's usually really good and hot, but
Yeah, well, we're pretty used to hot rocket weather. Liam says, I'm going Braden and Energy requests. White Gummy Bear Rain is my go-to, unless you can find Watermelon Warlord Rain. Sometimes it pops up on Amazon. That's my all-time favorite, and ironically, I finally got around to finish my mini-mag and paint it like that can just in time for it seemingly to be discontinued, which is pretty cool. Dude, I need to build my Dark Star. Matt, we should drag race Dark Stars.
Yeah. Should we drag race them?
That would require Matt to build it.
Yeah, should we drag race them and to say that they're in? That would not be good. Have you already built yours?
Say that they're what?
I don't know. Have you already built yours?
No.
Oh. I missed that. What did you
Wait,
do?
Matt,
What say?
Was it that came in ballistic?
No.
It
Oh,
was the
mine?
Intimidator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, he's got an OG Dark Star, a 2-inch one. Well, Dark Star Junior now is what it's called, but that was the original Dark Star. The 2-inch rocket was the only Dark Star for a while, and then the Ultimate Dark Star came about, and then the Extreme. But I have a 2-inch one that's got like the weird in between arrow with the polycarbonate nose cone, like Taylor's 3-inch Punisher, that I won on an eBay auction. So I need to build it. We could do something ignorant, man. We could do J570s.
All right.
Ooh.
Or I500s.
Matt yeah, Matt doesn't have a 570 case, and he's not borrowing mine.
Well, I have 2, but
I also have 2, and you can't have either of them.
That's not the spirit, Taylor. But that's.
I think if I loan one Matt and loan one to Matt and he destroys mine, he'll replace it rapidly. Because like the same rocket that destroyed your 3840 had my tracker on it, and he bought me one like the next week.
Yeah, and you know what? He'd probably find like, what do you have, Dr. Rocket?
I have a black one you can use.
Oh,
and then I think I have a Rouse Tech one still.
I just imagine some sort of case that's not made anymore, and he loses it, and then miraculously finds a replacement for you of the same variety.
That would be awesome.
It's a Desert Fire 1080 case. He's like, look what I found.
Yeah, an upgrade.
All right, if there's anybody out there that has a Desert Fire, what case is it?
I don't think you need to know at this point.
Anyway, yeah, if I need to get another one lined up. Thanks.
Oh yeah, if it's going to be for me, it's a 38 1080, or I really prefer Millennium if you can make that happen.
Yeah,
the Rocket Child says,
and I still don't have a 3840. If someone has a Dr. Rocket 3840, make Matt buy it and give it to me.
You're like, you can't keep the case anymore. I want it. The Rocket Child says, I flew my full-scale Arcus on an M1315 to Airfest to 14,988 feet. Someone got a ground package, so he might know where it is. I can't get ahead of myself. Yeah, dude. It's the end of the episode. We can talk a little bit about the electronic issues with a particular company people were running into. The GPS conflict issues is not a new concept for Featherweight, and there's like at this point really nothing that can be done about it on Adrian's behalf. I think it's just that more and more people are starting to use them, and less people are shutting them off, as we discussed in the last episode. We also discussed this in the last episode. So here's the Silicdyne Reparix, which I don't know for sure if it's on different channels. It would be nice if it was like offset by, a little bit compared to the Featherweight offerings. But I think the biggest thing that was upsetting over the weekend was the Blue Jays that a lot of people were having issues with. We knew of at least 7 on site at Airfest that wouldn't power up at all. And then 2 different cases of charges firing on power up as well. So I think someone's talked to Adrian and he said that he thinks he knows what the issue is and he's going to replace them once he figures it out or figures out a fix. I don't know if this is all alleged what I heard, but it's a bummer to see because I love the Blue Jay. I have 2 of the Blue Board V1 ones, and mine work great, but apparently it's just the V2 versions that people are having problems with. So hopefully
I think from a specific run of boards.
There's a Rocktree Forum post on it. Okay, well that's good. Kyle Meyer says between the 4-inch Punisher and the 5-inch Punisher, which one are you picking? Oh, that is actually really difficult for me.
I think I gotta go 4-inch.
I think I'm
I
going
like the
5.
but
It's just so well rounded. It really depends on like what you're going to be flying.
I just like the higher. I like the higher acceleration on the 4-inch is tempting.
I think also you just are so against adapters in most cases that you like the 4-inch one because
Yeah. Yeah, in my eyes, the 5-inch
it's
it's illegal
expensive.
to fly it on it's anything smaller than a 98. I'm like, well, even though I did that once, but it didn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Dude, the M2050 in my 5-inch Punisher was sicker than Speed.
Yeah, we'll put it in a 4-inch, and it's even sicker.
Yeah, it wasn't very sick last time I tried that. I would say.
Well, because you didn't do it right.
Oh, oh, you're supposed to have the parachutes come out.
Yeah, well, it's in the air.
Oh, yeah, they probably did come out when it hit.
So if you try that again, maybe you'll like it better.
Well, I do have another 4-inch Punisher, so maybe I also hated my paint job on that rocket. Plus, it had the stubby SE nose cone. So maybe when I build my new one,
Well,
I'll be
yeah,
like,
do
"Whoa,
the
this rips."
GCI refurb Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that's the plan. I just have to figure out what color I'm going to paint it because like metallic brown wasn't really my highlight choice.
Yeah, it didn't really pop.
But it worked. It worked.
It looked good when I first painted it, and then I think I was just like if it was more like copper colored, I think it would be cool, or like super gold. But yeah,
The polished dirt probably.
How did
looks
you even
real
find
good
that
buried
color?
in the dirt, though?
dude, I don't know. It was just at a Home Depot, presumably. What
Metallic
color
brown.
can I do though that like evokes a Ghost Rider?
I don't know. What's the
What color
logo
are the
look like?
trains?
Is it just brown?
Yeah, it's brown.
Brown.
Dude. Everything's brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. I could do metallic gold and it could be Gold Striker. But Gold Striker's not as good. Oh, I could do silver, I guess.
Yeah. Do silver with the brown accents.
Dude, I could make mine metallic silver and make it look really nice compared to Taylor's that has metallic silver on it.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't be hard. They're pretty worn.
Mine will be shiny and fun. But yeah, dude, the logo's just straight up.
Mine are plenty
brown
fun.
and
They're just
silver.
not shiny.
I guess. I mean, I could just go with a different roller coaster also.
Me passive aggressively repainting my entire rocket fleet.
Oh, I'll show this asshead. Look how shiny it is now.
And he goes, yeah, it looks okay.
Yeah, it's still a little rough. I don't know.
Taylor, when are you gonna make your ultimate buzz?
The Arcus also had RDF, and it turns out the RDF was pointing in the wrong direction. I don't think that works like that. I'm trying to remember what transmitter it was, but I think it was one of the Elven beacons, but like one of the earlier ones we were getting from Alex. I should have just tossed one of those new LL transmitters that Eric gave me in there, because you definitely have it back if that was the case. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really matter what direction it's pointing. The antenna is omnidirectional. Like, it'll be better from like straight on to the antenna, but you can go whatever direction you please. Okay, folks, is there anything else to talk about on this fine evening? Oh yeah, I should mention there's a shift coming to the Anti-Gravity Group channel scheduling for the podcast. The podcast release dates are still going to be the same every Monday, as you've been used to. However, we are now recording 2 episodes every other Tuesday. Since we started, we've been recording 1 every Tuesday, and then for like the past year and a half, we've been doing a live stream afterwards that isn't a podcast episode. But we keep running into people thinking that that was the podcast episode and not understanding that the podcast was a completely separate thing, and presumably missing the live stream and just going, oh, I guess I missed the podcast. So now we're just going to make the live streams all podcast episodes. So that is why you are watching this live, if you're watching this live, to the 30-something people that were watching. However, that does mean we're not going to live stream every week anymore, but we've been going hard pretty much every single week for like a year and a half now. So we're going to chill out a little bit and have ourselves a little bit of off time. Maybe in the future we'll talk about coming on and just doing a live stream on Tuesdays a little earlier, like once a month or something for bonus episode. I don't know, because we do still have an hour to fill technically of what we're paying for every month for a bonus episode. But starting today, every other Tuesday we'll be recording and live streaming night. We will record an episode and then do a live stream, which will also be an episode. All right. If that's not clear, send me an email at contact@aggpodcast.com and explain why. I can't imagine that it's not, or just send us an email at contact@aggpodcast.com if you want to ask us any questions, leave some episode suggestions, or just generally berate us for our wacky behavior. If you want to see and hear podcast episodes early and ad-free, you can join us at patreon.com/aggpod, or you can support my Patreon, patreon.com/rocketvlogs, where you'll also see the Patreon episodes live, but also my personal projects. We all are posting our stuff on the AGG Patreon as well. So when Taylor, Mafu, and Shane are working on stuff, they're posting pictures.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Do I have anything else to spiel about? Does anybody want to rant about something?
No.
Rants next week.
All right. No, it was last week.
No,
oh, wait, no,
week.
you're right. It is next week. Yes.
God.
The Macho Matt level 3 video is now live on the Anti-Gravity Group YouTube channel, so please go check that out and let us know what you think. Everybody drop comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, say congratulations to Macho Matthew Myers from Olathe, Kansas, who is now level 3 certified.
Thank you.
Yeah. Tell him what he should do with his level 3.
Yeah.
I think he should stick it up his boop.
Oh, that's going to be a soundbite.
All right. Well, my name is Braden Carlson. You can find me on YouTube at Rocket Vlogs. You can find me on Instagram at Rocket Vlogs Official, on Facebook at Rocket Vlogs as well, or just follow my personal Facebook because I'm posting rock videos now there too. Shout out to Liam, who got his junior level 1, the 3-inch Arcus on H219 at and shout out to the Washington Aerospace Club for flying a massive rocket on a P motor, the giant moonliner.
Yeah,
My
it's
God.
crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
I love that the full scale one worked better than the like subscale testing one.
Yeah.
Insane. Check out all the social stuff and send the emails and join the Patreons. You've seen all my stuff. You know where to go.
Look at the chat, Matt. See what it says.
What's the 2nd of October launch? Oh, that's what I should do. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Amy.
Taylor, you gonna do your plugs or should I just end it now?
Oh, yeah. you know the thing, Rocket Channel.
Oh, wow.
Video sometimes.
Every once in a while.
You must be Jesse Taylor, right?
Matt, I'm going to... I'm going to K you.
My name is Shane. You can find me on YouTube at Postart Propulsions, where there's a new video that you should go watch, and there will probably, in theory, be another one to follow up on that other one. But go watch every single video 17 times, and I'll give you a high five.
Wow.
Right, nice.
And I'm the new and improved level 3 Macho Man.
That's right, baby. We are the Anti-Gravity Group. This is the Anti-Gravity Group podcast, and we will see you all next time.